I am the piss in your jeans. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. You're on the air with 2 p.m. Let's start the show.
I feel so privileged to be here, really.
Caller, the pleasure is all mine.
I'm calling because I was wondering if we could role play.
If you set the scene, I'll get you an Oscar.
Oh, great. I'm so happy you're on board. Okay, well then, so you're a general practitioner?
I am the best general practitioner.
Yes, the best.
And my name is Donovan.
Yes, your name is Donovan. Dr. Donovan Maldoza.
That's right.
Yeah, and I am your favorite patient. I work in HVAC and have for the bulk of my adult life, and I've been coming to you since I hit puberty. And you know every member of my immediate family intimately. You're even kind enough to send us personalized cards, whether it be a birthday, an anniversary, a graduation.
Oh, wow. I really am the best general practitioner.
It's so sweet.
I know your mom lives with debilitating joint pain, a victim to streaming applications, and a dingy poly cotton nightgown. I know your dad is steadily gaining weight and concerningly losing sight. He looks abbreviated. Your sister, the eldest one, I know she's caught up in a lawsuit with her neighbors over the arthritic tree branches that cloud her view. And I know your baby's sister, she used her breast implants as a last-ditch effort to keep her husband from sleeping around.
See? That's precisely why we all flock to you.
Have you ever noticed, caller, that besides birds, the only other group that ever flocks is the locals?
That's hilarious, DJ. So astute.
You kind of remind me of Dice Clay sometimes.
I'm not familiar.
Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. He was a celebrity from the 80s.
He was known for his machismo. Anyway, so I work in HVAC, right? I'm a tradesman.
I love being in the union. I lead a life on my knees.
And let's see, I've misjudged a few of the women I've been attached to, and I'd say I have just as many fingers as the next guy, and I only use scented bar soap to wash in the shower.
The union, bar soap, the next guy. Keep going, Charlie. Envelop me.
Sure. Yeah, okay, so what else? Well, I live in a townhouse, too.
A townhouse.
Yeah, a townhouse that I own, not rent. Sometimes it feels like it's more of a staging room for all my meal prep than it does anything else. I spent my elementary years in a small redneck suburb in Northern California. People forget about Northern California, don't you think? What else? I really like some Balenciaga pieces.
But that's an interest I keep close to the vest. I'm still trying to come to a consensus with myself on a lot of subjects.
Oh, and I have an electric bike that I use for errands, and then I have a used Kia Soul from the dealership that is better for navigating longer drives and heavier loads.
I drive a Kia Spectra 2007.
I bet she's a beauty.
I need more. This is helpful, but I don't think it's enough for me to medicate you. Sprinkle in more personality. Please.
I have a hard time boiling myself down, DJ. It's always been like this.
You came to me, Charlie. Not vice versa.
All right. Then, well, okay, I don't consider myself an atheist, but I sure as shit don't believe in God. Not anymore. I don't even wear white, whether it's a wedding or not. It's too angelic, too associative. I am mental mapping. Hold on. My skincare cabinet is ravished. I need to go to Target to replenish. I like to have cream of rice for breakfast because it's low on the glycemic index. I probably wouldn't classify myself as manly in the stereotypical sense. My masculinity index is pretty low too. I am a bit narrow for my age, you know that, a little small.
Since like 25, I've had the nickname Bite Size. I'm sure that's reflected in my demeanor. Like, I am kind of fragile, and I can't tell if it's intrinsic or not, and
Nervous too, I guess. Wiggly, I have been described as.
you are afraid, caller. I can hear your chicken legs clacking together.
And I find it difficult to get into deep conversations with people, even close friends. All my conversations are pretty soft core. I'm kind of sick of it. I feel as though no one really knows me. Maybe you won't understand this, but sometimes I kind of picture myself as a can of creamed corn. Like an old store brand kind, one from a few redesigns ago. Just aging on the shelf in the shadows, back against the flexing, perforated backing.
Why do you think that is?
Geez, I don't know. I can't say I excelled at all that much growing up. I remember trying to play soccer, but getting scared I'd be hit by the ball in the morning when it's cold out. You know, how early you gotta get to school, playing on the playground before the bell rings. I didn't want to get stung. I didn't want it to sting.
And I couldn't do gymnastics.
Because I was too self-conscious of the outfits, the swooping lighting and sparkly configurations. I fumbled with a ham radio for a minute too, but there was nothing there. It was a hollow desire. It just seemed like I had zero opportunity for recognition. And you know what? I even got glossed over during roll calls all throughout my schooling. How does that happen, let alone routinely, DJ?
Tell me, please. That is hard to do. Isn't it written down? It's alphabetical.
It is, yeah.
Caller. I am so sorry. I'm not really sure how to respond, I guess. Is that enough backstory? I think that'll suffice. I can get my arms around you now. But please make sure to drape me in the scenery of the office, though. Hold my hand, caller. I think you need it.
Okay. Thank you, DJ. Oh, okay. So I have just stepped into your office. It's been pouring, so my shoes squeak on the linoleum in the hallway and then on the wood paneling of the waiting room. I am limping a bit, my hand resting on the small of my back.
My keys reverberate against my hip.
Your receptionist, Kelly, who, for the record, she has always been such a sweetheart to me, she greets me. Welcome in, she says. The only thing that moved was her eyes.
I limp over her desk, take a pen from the cup. It's chained down, so I have to keep whipping it around and out of the way so I can write.
All done, I say, and smile at her through the partition. But I kind of loiter afterwards, after I've signed and holstered the pen, just
So I can have a
few more moments with her, just me and her. The room is empty. It smells like Nordstrom's fragrance aisle.
Oh, yes, Kelly. I hired her right out of college. I liked her immediately. First I saw her resume and then I heard her lisp.
Oh, her lisp. Yes, I love her lisp. I like a little defection in a woman, like a woman with a nubby arm, or dyslexia, or I like PTSD, honestly.
See now, I like a woman with a full belly and an even fuller calendar. And jet black hair. And a tube top.
Oh, God, yes. A tube top.
Okay.
So, the receptionist desk.
Yeah, right. Okay. And I go sit down, still limping. I pick through the magazines on the side table. And DJ, I gotta ask, why not just get a rack?
The table's more traditional and takes up less space. My office isn't a rest stop. I'm not going to encourage any sort of extended behavior.
I know, but the lacquer is so thick, those magazines are slip-sliding away all day long. Doesn't it get annoying picking them up off the floor? You have to constantly monitor their geometry.
I'm not here to revolutionize the doctor's office. I was born to play ball, not born to be the big bad wolf.
Fair. Sorry.
Don't apologize, caller. Stand up straight. Puff your chest out for me.
You're right. Okay. So eventually your nurse, Erica, she calls me, holding the door with her back and balancing a hefty plastic clipboard, the one with the storage like a little treasure chest. She calls me in, and I limp over. I'm bent in an angle. I bet she thought I was about to worship at her feet. Not that I wouldn't love to, it'd just be inappropriate. It's been a while since I've been in, so I get weighed and pressured. I'm embarrassed of my weight.
She asked me a few preliminary questions. I tell her that I got hurt at work. I give her a little explanation, like bumbling through it, kind of using it as a practice run for you.
Yeah, so Erica leaves. I only look at her ass for a second and then whip my head back around, then pretend like I noticed something interesting about the sink.
She's got a nice asshole.
She really does. It's like staring at the Guggenheim or something.
You're preaching to the choir, Charlie. But I have a wife. I have a child. I don't go to the museum no more. But I tell you, my wife, she likes a little authority. So, once a week, I demand she take off her pants and let me sniff them. Just a moment's worth. Then I get on with my day. And occasionally, I will make a deposit on them. And then get on with my day.
Do you want to hear my fantasies, DJ?
That's not why you're in today, Charlie.
Come on, just one. It'll help me.
Okay, fine. Just one.
Just one? Okay. Here's one.
The one I revisit pretty much weekly.
So, I have this fantasy.
That I've been drugged by somebody at a bar, any bar, and I don't know who did it. And they've left me out in a cornfield where I've been walking in concentric circles for hours.
Slowly.
Just constructing these beautiful, radiating pieces of aerial works with the stamped down corn stalks.
You don't know who drugged you?
I suspect the bartender.
But what? Why would she do that? Why would she do that?
Well, the bar is pretty empty too, like your office. And I was sitting at the bar all night. I think she's a little peeved because I only had one Blue Moon shock top. I'm a lightweight. And then just kept chugging waters. So her tip, she knew it was going to be microscopic.
So she abandons you and then leaves you at some undisclosed farm?
Yeah, to get, like, even with me, I made her work all night for nothing. So she then does the same to me.
Tell me, in this fantasy, do you ever leave the cornfield?
No, I never get that far. But I am really pleased to be out there. I'm warm enough because I was wearing Patagonia. And since I am capable of making these grand designs, I start imagining they might get me into Art Basel or something. Like maybe I'll become beloved or studied. Like what if I start getting fan mail or something? 50% of the population is women, so the odds are pretty favorable that some of that fan mail would be coming from them.
And maybe there's a woman that'll write to me, and she drops the tiniest little Easter egg that, unbeknownst to her, is all I needed to know that we live happily ever after.
What's the Easter egg?
Maybe she's writing about Christmas caroling with her family or her Girl Scout troop. There's the white static lights, the blinking rainbow ones. They're stopping door to door. She notes how some houses had parents sitting guard at a fold-out table near the end of the driveway, always with what seemed to be an endless supply of apple cider.
Isn't that so true?
I still buy the dissolvable apple cider packets here and there. Anyway, she notes that there's all the inflatable characters with their constant hum of air, too. She writes that the houses devoid of decoration will forever stick out to her, how they were, as she put it, as dark as a pocket.
And there you go, that was it. That's what gets me, the simile.
You're turned on by figures of speech.
Yeah, I think it stems from a teacher I had for honors English, Miss Romanesco.
Tell me about her.
She was tall, like Twin Towers tall. She couldn't have been more than 27. I never had a chance with her.
It was 10th grade. I'd just gotten my learner's permit.
But she was this elegant woman, all toned and athletic. She often rode a bicycle to work, so I had her first period,
And she'd walk in with her camel pack on, her bangs melded to her forehead. She wore like Black Flag t-shirts and long floral skirts with these little worn out flats. She's been on my mind since.
I tried looking her up on Facebook. Not that I think I'd have a chance with her.
There's no way she's not married with a horde of children trailing behind her now. She was such a catch, DJ.
I think she was dating the PE teacher, the Klansman he was known as.
It was always kind of surprising given how alternative she seemed, and he was this sturdy buzzcut with no substance but the homebrewing kit in his garage.
It sounds like you harbor resentment.
Not just for this man, but this entire class of male.
Yeah, you want to be slotted in there alongside him. You mentioned your feathery frame earlier. in your desolate showing of masculinity.
I know, I'm a hypocrite.
Sue me. This is clearly a key component of your psychology. Caller, you know your foundation. And you very clearly built a home on top of it.
It has made me angry. It has made me sad.
It has made me sad.
It has made me feel lonely and lost.
Sometimes I feel like I've fallen into the very hole I've dug.
Like the booby trap with the tarp and the leaves.
You wouldn't hurt these men, would you?
No, of course not. I am not strong enough to be violent. I just want them to step aside for a while. There's so many of us that aren't getting a shot to be noticed.
Like, I am probably full of desirable qualities that.
Didn't you say that you were engaged?
Not engaged. I've had girlfriends and flings.
If I'm honest, and as a doctor I always am, yeah, I am a little surprised.
Yeah, most people are.
Regale me, Charlie.
My first girlfriend was very short-lived. We started dating when we were 22. I don't know how she tolerated me. I had no hobbies, no tattoos, no talents.
I was nothing like the posters on her walls. What was on her walls?
She was a movie buff. She loved the Italian Job.
She loved the Italian Job. She loved the Italian Job.
So she had all these images of Jason Statham. She had all the Transporter DVDs. She really liked franchises. She loved Expendables. She loved Crank. She loved Collateral. She was heavily involved with Meetup.com.
She likes action.
Oh, you better believe it. And DJ, I can tell you, I am no stuntman.
You probably aren't, caller. I'm sorry.
I second-guess stepping off the curb half the time. There's no way I'm jumping train car to train car.
That's a dangerous way to get from point A to point B.
Okay, so, sorry, I went on a tangent.
You gotta stop apologizing, caller. I'm telling you that right now. This is good radio. Am I right, everyone?
Thanks, DJ. Okay, so now I'm waiting in the room for a little bit, waiting for you to knock and come in. I'm there for about 10 minutes, so it's not bad. I read a little bit on my phone and do a few rounds of Angry Birds. Then you knock twice while swinging the door open. Your wiry frames are situated on the top of your head. You say hi, and then I say hi back.
And then you kick a swingling chair.
And sit beside me before asking me how I am doing and why I've come in today, and that you've heard there's something going on with my back, something about an occupational injury.
Okay, so I've said all that, and then I asked how you injured it. So, how did you hurt your back?
I was doing some duct work, I say. I was in this crawl space of this cheap hotel.
DJ, this hotel, let me tell you, it was crumbling like a cracker.
If it rained one more time, this place would be mush. I don't know why they even hired me. I knew I shouldn't have been putting all my weight on those beams.
You fell?
I got butchered. It cracked and just sent me flailing to the ground.
Okay, caller. Can I see your back?
See, now this is where it gets tricky.
What? Why? Just lift up your shirt, it's easy.
Can I tell you why I'm really here?
Okay?
I didn't fall. The hotel is make-believe. But I want to get hurt. I need to.
You want to get hurt?
I've always wanted to get workers' comp.
Workers' comp.
I was really hoping you could knock me around a bit. Give me something to drive home with. At least a couple punches.
Come on, DJ. Take my breath away.
No, I'm not gonna hit you, caller.
Come on. Give me a bruise. Give me a goose egg. Something. Anything. Please.
Just hurt me a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just hurt me a little bit.
Just a little bit.